Okay, so this is me, first thing in the morning, crazy hair, no makeup. Just finished most of my yoga, and I wanted to share with you something I call the new moon breath. Hope this works. It's going to be a lot of breathing and me trying to talk while I'm doing it. If you're familiar with yoga, then you know that there are also various breaths that you can do. There are breaths to stimulate chakras, breaths to bring your energy down, breaths to bring your energy up. This particular breath is not one that I learned, but one that came to me through my work with my body, which is daily and intense and pleasant. And I do call it the new moon breath. Now you can see, I hope, that I'm circling a little bit. My hips are solid on the floor. My upper body is circling a little bit. Shortly, my pelvic floor, down here, will be circling kind of on the floor, like that. There we go. And I'm actually just sort of moving my weight, left hip, right hip, left hip, right hip, front and back. So, it's moving the left, it's in the front, it's on the right, it's in the back, left, front, right, back, except in the circle, not at points. I do that to limber up the coccyx a little bit. The new moon breath is about preparing to die. We're all going to die sometime. Most of us don't know when that is. I want to be prepared. I would like my death to be easy and simple and gentle. I would like to allow my body the grace going out of life that I know is possible. So, this is the new moon breath, the new moon is dark, and what happens is, that was a bit of a limbering up, the moving of the pelvis on the floor, just to get the coccyx a little bit lubricated. And the next thing that happens is, well, let me give you an overview. There's a small circle here at the top where you're sort of rocking a bit. And then there's a larger circle that goes all the way down and up again. And a small circle, and a large circle, and a small circle, and a large circle. And on the small circle, generally speaking, that's where you're going to take your in-breath or your out-breath. And so it begins with an in-breath. And you take in, and circle around. And then you breathe out at the top. Circle around. Now, I breathe out, as a rule, on 2 sets of circles. In other words, my in-breath is 1 set of circles, a small one and a large. The out-breath is 2 sets of circles, 2 small and 2 large. And then I hold 1 breath, neither in nor out. So I'm just going to do that. Now there comes an in-breath. Now you may have noticed, sometimes I can hold my breath longer than other times. And that's not me forcing a hold on the breath. I'm not sure quite how to say that. It's just that sometimes the body allows the breath to not be there. And that's what this whole breath is all about. It's about the breath not being there. It's about allowing the body to go slow, 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 stop. It's allowing the body to do what it would naturally do if your mind didn't get in the way. So in that case, there was one set of circles in breath, 2 set of circles out breath, because that's what was happening today. It's different for me every day. Today, oddly, was an ideal day. And I suppose that's why I got the inspiration to do this. My body must have known. Because I wasn't planning this at all, obviously. On the out-breath, you may have noticed that there was a kind of a, I'm going to do it loud, sound. My lips pursed, and I make that sound. It almost comes out the throat a little bit and out the lips. So there's a slightly very gentle fricative quality to it. So I'm going to do that again. In. Out. In. Out. And I've noticed that when I talk, I can't do the hold and I can't do long breathing. So I'm just going to do it now without talking. So there'll be in, out, holding. I never tried talking while I was doing this before. There comes the natural in-breath. And it is all natural, the breath. You're not trying to control it at all. And that actually was one breath in, two breath, one breath in, one circle breathing in, two circle cycles breathing out, and three or four possibly holding. And that was all natural, not forced. You never want to force the body to do anything. Forced enough in life. So that's the new moon breath. It actually gifted me, this breath, with a whole series of pieces of art that I did, that the imagery grew out of that, because it can be rather trance-like. So you can get into a kind of an inspired or creative state. If you are interested in how your death will be, and I don't know why you wouldn't be. It's coming. This makes it easy for the body. Now, just in general, breathing slowly and deeply into the belly is a good idea. My dear friend Ellen Gaida, who was a marvelous Gestalt therapist in Philadelphia, taught me about that when I was dying from scleroderma, and it transformed my life and continues to transform my life. So you might try belly breathing as well. I heard my beep. Thank you for your patience, and email me with any questions from my website if you have any. Happy to answer. Bye-bye.